all the regular hashtags. Welcome to this week's Whole Wheat Costa. Kev's actually doing Instagram.
I'm hashtagging this great Instagram video.
Yeah. I'm Jay, here with Kev. Tonight is our last non-alcoholic beer table. Tonight we have Health Aid Kombucha.
I'll hashtag kombucha.
I must go back. There we go. I had the camera on for a second, so I couldn't see. If you guys could see our kombucha. So it's I think I've sampled kombucha.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
that sounds dirty.
I'll read the bottle real quick. It says it's like your favorite kombucha, only favoriter because it has superfoods like maca root, aronia berry, and black currant. It says follow your gut. The best tasting, highest quality kombucha you can buy. It's all glass, no plastic, real food, handcrafted, small batch, and exotic and rare superfoods.
So don't look up kombucha because it's made from a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, which is acronym SCOBY. It's basically just a whole like slime mold of bacteria and yeast that they mush together, and then they make tea out of it. So, there's that. It smells real vinegary. JD spilled some kombucha in the kitchen, and it was like, it's kind of like when somebody farts, and it's like, oh, that's terrible. You're like, oh, and then like the smell gets to you. Like that's what happened with the kombucha. It's like, oh, it's terrible. I was like, oh, that seems fine.
Yeah.
And I was tricked too because I thought he handed me this lemon water, and I had no idea kombucha is.
Lemon lime water.
And I like smelled it. I was like, it doesn't smell bad. And then he's like, no, that's just lemon water. Yeah. I just handed you that by accident. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's a lemon?
I was like, why would you hand me lemon water?
It's a lemon, 2 limes in seltzer. We were going to either have to throw them out, so I made it. So I actually have the worst drink I've ever had to wash down this kombucha. So.
Yeah, so I took a sip of that, so then I was like, oh, this is terrible. Yeah. So I'm probably going to drink a little kombucha, and then mix a little lemon lime shit into it. And then just drink that because, I'll basically eat or drink anything at this point in life. It doesn't really matter. I don't have discerning tastes, you would say.
Yeah. All right. So you want to drink it?
Yeah, let's drink it. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't
really taste anything.
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells. It smells horrible.
Yeah, it's very like. It's like it smells vinegary, but like when someone's feet smell like vinegar, not like vinegar, like that's what it smells like.
Oh,
I'm gonna mix some lemon lime in here.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, hopefully the lemon lime, which is the most sour thing I've ever had, fixes it.
Oh, that's so many flavors. It like I'm pretty sure I had like a tongue convulsion. I think it was like it wasn't sour in a way that like where you make that like the whole sour phase. I probably still did because I was being dramatic. But like my tongue couldn't move for like a couple seconds. This is some sort of weird tongue paralytic.
Actually, mine's like pretty good. Taste that. That's what it should taste like.
Yeah, it's better. So. Yeah. Try my tongue paralytic. You might swallow your tongue though.
Oh god.
I put a lot of lemon lime in.
Yeah. Well, it's still better than the kombucha or the straight lemon lime.
Oh, this made me think of all our germ sharing, and since you have like not the best immune system, there's a movie coming out.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. It's kombucha, which is probiotic.
True.
And we're drinking pure acid.
It's true. So
we should be okay.
Basically burned everything away. So there's a movie coming out called like 5 Feet Apart or something, which I saw and I was like, oh, that's really stupid. Even though in my head, like I knew it was maybe plausible, I knew it was a real thing. Apparently, it's a real thing. So the movie is based on 2 kids with cystic fibrosis falling in love.
Was that the one where the lungs fill with fluid and you can't get it out?
Yeah, basically you don't make a certain enzyme that affects like your lungs and your pancreas. so your mucus is always really thick and you can't sort of get it out. So then you get all these like rare, like basically you get constant lung infections. So over time and a bunch of antibiotics, you eventually get like these super resistant bacteria in your lungs. So apparently the rule is that two cystic fibrosis kids shouldn't be within 6 feet of each other. They really shouldn't be in the same room because each of them probably have super deadly bacteria in their lungs, but they're unique to that person. So then if they like transfer them, they probably would both either get really sick or die. So the premise of the movie is that for some reason they chose to make it 5 feet apart, even though the well-known rule, at least well-known to CF people, is at 6 feet apart.
6 feet.
So I don't know why they would change that. Maybe they knew people would like take tape measures and measure, and like 6 feet apart was like too hard camera work wise. And
well, I mean, I know it's not an even number, but 5's like a nice even number.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But I feel like 6 feet, like 6 feet under and stuff, like that's like that's like a thing already.
Yeah, that could be. That sounds a little better too.
Yeah, but yeah, I was reading something because I was curious, and like some people are excited because like it represents cystic fibrosis somewhat, which is like a pretty rare, like not well known disease.
Well, 6 feet 6 feet apart. That could definitely be a necrophilia movie.
True, it could be. I like that. Like a legit movie exploring necrophilia, or like just like necrophilia porn.
No,
like snuff
like
porn.
6 feet apart. Like this guy falls in love with, or woman, whatever.
Yeah.
With people that he's like 6 feet apart from.
Yeah, I like that. We should tell
Christian Cordes.
Yeah, we should. Hopefully, we should tag him in this video.
Yeah.
I don't know how you tag people on YouTube, but
hey, Brew Your Bucha liked your video.
There you go. See?
Wait, did you post a video or a story?
I posted a video.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I posted a video of me doing something you always yell at me for.
What? Oh my god, I'm deleting it.
Yeah, we actually got so and this is why and you said something to me, so I stopped doing it. But I feel like I like liking random videos from our account. I just happened one day I liked a bunch of random girls' pictures, and you were like, "Oh, Judah," because I'm assuming Rachel said something to you, and that's why you said
No,
something.
I don't care.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny. I thought that you're using the Holy Costa account to look at like girls on Instagram and liking them to like hide them. I just thought it was funny. I don't give a shit what you did.
No, I just sort of went down a path, and then I thought in my head like because they kept linking me to all these people that were like not like Instagram models, like regular people, and I was like, oh, maybe if I like their stuff, they'll be like, oh, who's this random account liking my stuff, and like look at our stuff. Is what I was thinking. But then like when you said something to me, I was like, oh, it's like Rachel. Did Rachel look at it? And she's like, oh, why are you calling this girl stuff? So then like you needed me to like prove that like it wasn't you doing it.
No.
Okay.
You care less.
That's what I kind of thought in my head, and I was like, ah, that's a little, I won't do it. But like I liked a couple random blacksmith videos the other day, and then we had 2 like blacksmith accounts follow us.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
No,
it's weird. I just thought it was hilarious. Like you're trying to hide something.
Yeah. I wouldn't have liked them on my personal account, certainly.
Yeah.
But
just as long as you're not leaving like racist or misogynist or sexist comments on people.
I wouldn't leave any. I mean, if I left any, I would look at the whole Wheat Costa account as like a work account basically. So I would only leave like the things you leave from a work account basically. So I mean, there's a whole separate porn accounts out there. You don't need use whole Wheat Costa for that.
All right.
But yeah. So what we're talking about before all this.
So I'm gonna have to delete a video.
No, it's a great video. People are gonna love it.
No, people get as annoyed at adults making children sounds as I do.
No, but I mean, people like me.
No, they don't. No one likes you.
Yeah. I mean, not people that know me don't like me.
Yeah.
But
give them 10 minutes.
But like casual acquaintances tend to like me.
Yeah, the video is gonna get reported. Anyway, so next Thursday is my dad's birthday, right?
Okay.
So I try to go every year to go out for his birthday.
Yeah.
And so this year, like I already planned and everything, and now my school is having a seminar. It's a free seminar, and they teach you like all this other stuff, and they give you dinner and everything. It's help prepare you for your next class. And I'm like, shit, if they have this fucking seminar, should probably go to it.
Good dinner afterwards.
Yeah. No, it's like 8 o'clock. It's like 5 to 8, and it's over an hour away.
Yeah. So good dinner out there.
Yeah. Well, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I want to get back to like 9:30. So I'm not. So I think I'm just gonna spend the night out there.
Yeah.
Not going to work. I'm not going to work on Friday. I already took off.
That's good.
So I'm gonna go to this seminar for MBA class, and then probably spend the night in Wilmington. See how that goes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I guess remember your dad in that way. I don't know. I feel like I'm. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious. Like, I mean, obviously all of our parents are gonna die eventually, but like I was really close with Botch, and like, I don't remember at all. Like, I don't remember that much of it. And I still get like real sad when I go over our house and stuff. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But
what's it called? Yeah. So I'm gonna go out Wednesday for it, and then I'm gonna go to the stupid seminar.
yeah,
That like isn't mandatory, but I should probably go because
Yeah.
it like catches you up on some of the stuff that I haven't learned in years.
it's good. I'm gonna get through this though.
I'm not.
I'm drinking it. You want to just make sure it's in mine if you're not drinking it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll drink it all.
Yeah.
You should probably drink a little more. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt I was trying to gauge if I felt better at the gym not drinking alcohol before on the Mondays, but I started doing a little cardio again. And
Yeah,
then
you should.
and then I'm pretty sure I angered the bro gods because so I didn't work this weekend and I didn't have like a lot of other plans, so it's like, oh, I can go to the gym both days. I got like essentially 2 extra gym days. This is great. So I did like an extra. I did was doing like push stuff on Saturday. Like, oh, I get even like an extra bench press volume. This is great. And then I was thinking on Sunday, like, I guess I can do leg stuff. I mean, it's been a few months. And then I woke up and my knee hurt really bad. And I was like, oh, I can't do leg stuff. This is terrible.
You should have just done leg stuff anyway.
Yeah. Now it was like, I think more freaked me out. If it just hurt, one thing, but like it was swollen above my knee. And I feel like whenever something's swollen when it shouldn't be, like, and I didn't do any leg stuff, so I knew I didn't hurt an exercise. And like when something's randomly swollen, I feel like it freaks me out. Like I'm like, oh, what is this? Is it gonna get worse? I don't know. Got a little better. It was like stiff for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now it's better. But my chance was gone to do leg stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Stop smashing your hands against your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm real emphatic today.
Yeah, stop it. You
Yeah.
were doing it all last week too, but it picks it up on the mic.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I feel like the video people would get it. The audio people are probably like, what the fuck's that banging noise?
Our videos have typically 0 views, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
So
about
yeah, fuck those people.
it. Yeah. But anyway, also I'm buying a truck on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I'm buying a 1961.
Oh, you're talking about you buying like that fixer up truck?
Yeah, buying a fixer up. The other guy who was trying to like look at the truck, he never showed up. So the guy's, instead of 15, the guy's gonna give it to me for 9.
So you want it, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna work on that. It has all its parts. The parts are just in the in boxes and shit like that. So.
All the parts are in the world.
Yeah. They're in boxes. And
That's cool.
So it runs.
So it's almost like a Lego set.
Yeah, it's like a Lego. So it runs. It has to get it. It runs. He just hasn't started in a while. So like the guy, it was his friend who died was working on it, and he used to actually use it as like a daily driver for his farm or whatever. So it used to run. It's not like it seized up or anything. So first thing first is like when I get it, like not like Saturday or Sunday, but like eventually, like in the next couple of weeks, like I'll have to just get it started.
Yeah.
He said just clean out the gas tank, spray the carburetor, and get it started. I go, all right. So I talked to the guy who was a mechanic in the Army for like 14 years, 16. Yeah. And I was like, 15. Hey, yeah. He's like, I asked him, I was like, could you come over and help me get it started one day? He goes, yeah, no problem. That's because he gets off a half hour before me, so and I don't live very far away.
So like he like has to start it. You're like, oh, I'm still gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah.
He drives back to pick you up.
Yeah. So he's gonna help me get it all started. Because I've never had a car with a carburetor.
Yeah.
So it's my first one, and then
that was replaced with like fuel injectors, right? Is that what replaced that? The carburetor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So the carburetor, replaced by fuel injectors, but this also has it's manual, but it's on the column.
But you have to attach it to a horse, though.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to step on the clutch, and then
Yeah.
like you shift it down, and then like second is up, and then like third's back the other way, and then all the way up and forward is reverse.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's a 3-speed manual. So
if you have real short arms, you can't drive it.
yeah,
They're like fucked.
yeah, it's a super small truck. I could probably post it on the Whole Wheat
Should.
Instagram. Yeah,
I'll post more beguiling videos.
What?
More beguiling videos.
What's that?
Just like videos of me.
Oh, no one wants to see him. I don't want to see him. I'll just delete the account.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be our most watched video.
It's not. But anyway, so Rachel wrote us 5 more questions.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I got here and I was like, what are, I was like, yeah, the questions? She's just like, no. I was like, what are we even going to talk about?
Yeah, well, next week we're going to have something different because we'll have beers.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we'll start with our first question.
We'll have alcohol again so we can think.
Yeah.
Not this probiotic bullshit.
Oh, she gave me more questions that I can't answer. What is the best advice you were ever given? I'll start with this one. It's from my dad.
Yeah.
Always wear a condom. And I've only taken that advice half the time, but it's such great advice. Seeing people, all these different people with all these unwanted babies.
Yeah.
And diseases. I think is the best dad advice you could ever get.
So I'll answer the question in a minute, but Kelly pointed out today because like everyone that I really like as a female, like as a friend that I get pretty close with, like usually gets pregnant shortly thereafter. So then Kelly always jokes about like, oh, you're paying child support for all these kids. But I was thinking, what if it's a pheromone thing? What if I'm just like I just find I just feel comfortable around like real fertile women, like totally just subconsciously like pheromone wise.
And you get them pregnant?
No, not me. That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with me. But it just I feel like a lot of people like it just I don't know. I feel like I become like decently good friends with a bunch of people, and then they get pregnant like in a short time frame afterwards, like totally unrelated to me. It sort of happens sometimes. Like I feel like more than than it would happen by random chance.
Well, could it be the fact that everybody that's getting pregnant is in the actual birthing age?
Well, yeah. I mean that's I mean this won't be a thing when I'm 60. Yeah. But I mean these are. I mean, there's people of varied ages. It's not like they're all like just getting married and having kids and stuff. So
yeah, but I mean, like it's all within relevant range.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think it's more than by random. It's more than what random chance would dictate. So that was my theory about it. That maybe it's a pheromone thing.
But probably not. Well, can you answer the question?
Yes, I can answer the question. So I mean, honestly, it comes down to I feel like my grandfather always said like always look out for number one, and that's true. Like not in the literal sense of like just yourself, but like to have your priorities in order. And this is actually one of the things I want to talk about. So it was a really relevant question, which is why Rachel's the best question writer. Because we didn't even talk about this, but she somehow knew. So I was thinking about this when. So I was about 10 minutes later than normal today because we picked up Hayden when we were picking up Allie from dance, which we usually do, and like a lot of times Brittany will get Allie for other stuff. But the second time she left her phone there, and Kelly's basically like, I don't care, and I was like, no, we're gonna go back and get her phone. You can't just leave her phone there, and it's sort of not fair. Like what then? If she actually really loses her phone, then like what Brittany's gonna get stuck paying for a new phone and stuff. Like, and it's like a 5-minute drive. It's not like we're going like an hour. So like it stresses me out because I need to get here. But I was like, no, we're definitely going back. And it sort of makes me think. I feel like I don't know. It makes me think of what really screwed up my life. Say like. in the 5 to 9 year ago range was being concerned with people that were not my responsibility, essentially.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about So that I think, and in that time period, like my like parents reiterated some of that stuff, like being really worried about people that like don't really matter. So it just made me think about all that sort of in context today of like, I feel like I was really laser focused, and I still pretty much am on just my absolute immediate family. Like, it was not like me, Sam, Kelly, or Allie. It's like us, and then like I guess my parents and like sister and like Kelly's like family are like a little under that, and then there's like a super sharp drop off. But I feel like, but then I was thinking about it, cause like now like I'm starting to feel that way towards like Hayden, towards like little bit, like towards like both Brittany's, where it's like nowhere near like the stupidity I had before, where like I'm concerned about people that like I didn't really matter, but I mean essentially. Yeah, because like the blue went off on the camera.
Oh shit! No, it stopped recording.
Okay. Oh, we can restart it now.
Yeah.
What add to the same video?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we're back. Apparently, so we've actually
we're not back. We've never gone off.
Well, no, we went off the video.
Yeah.
Apparently, it seems like we have to change maybe the screensaver time a little longer, because when it shuts down.
Just keep going. We got it.
But well, they didn't know they weren't
it's
here.
Fine. It's fine. Go.
The video people weren't here. We have responsibility to our video viewers.
Kevin, go.
Well, that was it. That was basically my answer. Was
for number one.
Well, yeah. To not get caught up with. I mean, to really focus on people that actually matter in your life, and like don't get distracted by, sort of passers-by essentially.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My dad's advice of like he always told me like wear a condom, and then I see probably like 50% of people that have kids like our age, like they're divorced, they're miserable, they like don't even want them, and it's like I've heard so many horror stories. Like that is, I think, like having children should be something that is between two people. Like that's a decision that you make. Like you're financially and like professionally in a spot where you can actually take care of children.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fantasy though too. I mean, I feel like no one's.
It's not. Yeah, it is a fantasy, but I mean, like you don't want to like meet a girl at a bar,
right?
Have sex with her, then like have a kid.
Yeah, but there's a big gap between like having a one night stand kid and being like financially and professionally secure to have a kid. I feel like no one's ever here, but you want to be somewhere in the middle of that continuum, in the middle to the right of that continuum.
Yeah, but the goal is to be there at to be able to.
Yeah, but you're never ready to have a kid.
Yeah, I know, but like there's a goal.
Yeah.
Like if like you understand that goal,
you're
not just gonna go out and like having a one night stands.
Yeah.
There's a responsibility and intelligence to having sex, with other people that you're like, well, here's where I don't want to have a kid, so you try to avoid it. Like you kind of want to be at least comfortable in your relationship.
Yeah, but I think overplaying is really bad. I mean, amongst the many things that doomed my first marriage, I think overplaying was one of them. I mean, I basically waited, everything waited until the exact perfect right time for everything to happen. And then that meant getting married after like 10 years and like having a kid. And like by that point, like, I don't know, like I feel like you almost have to do that stuff when somewhere, like when there's still a little excitement, like when basically, you've been with somebody for that long and the excitement's already gone, like, you don't really care about getting married. You don't really care about having a kid. Like you're supposed to do it next, and like that's what I did. So I think over preparing and like trying to be perfect in life. Well, that's another good piece of advice. I don't get these other questions, but I don't know where this quote's from. But this was like, another post-divorce thing was the quote. It's something like now that I don't have to be perfect, I can be good. Trying to live this perfect life is is a 100% surefire way to like ruin your life, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like now I'm not financially and professionally prepared to have a child.
Yeah.
But 5 years ago I was making $12 an hour. 5, 6 years ago.
So I mean,
like, that's a terrible time to have a kid. Like I'm conscious of the fact that like that's a terrible time to have a kid.
Yeah.
But like now, like that I'm doing better. I'm like, this isn't a terrible time.
Well, I mean, you're in the middle of that continuum right now. Like you're not where you want to be professionally, but like if you and Rachel had a kid right now, it'd probably be great because I mean, you guys aren't quite at that commitment level yet. You're not quite where you want financially, but if things sort of swung the right way with you having a kid, like it could be this really great bonding experience where like you guys get through it together. Like it's not like like it's not like you live in this fucking exactly. It's not some forced thing where you're like fucking pod people and it's like okay now it's time to have a baby. So now we're gonna have a baby. Like that's what I did, and it fucking sucked. You know, I don't know. Like that's part of like me and Kelly's bond is like, you know, I blew up my life. So like when I was getting divorced and stuff, and had no money, and like still I'm struggling a little bit money wise. Like it's not, you know, I mean I talk about it a bunch, but you know if we weren't getting married, I wouldn't like I'd have enough money. You know that's just another big expense that I can't quite afford. But like for 2 or 3 years, like very struggling money wise, and like you know when we first moved back to my house, had no furniture. Like literally for a couple weeks, like had not a single piece of furniture in our downstairs except for like the bar stools and in the kitchen, and like we slept on an air mattress for like months, you know, and that's a bonding experience, you know, versus like, you know, graduating college and like buying a house and then like being able to immediately fill the whole house with furniture because you planned the shit out of your life to that point, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, that's not a bad thing either, but, like, it doesn't have, you don't have some of the same, like, trauma bonding that you get with the other stuff, you know? I don't know, like if you don't have some sort of struggle together, I don't know, like, that's part of what brings people together.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah. Maybe she'll wiggle the mouse, too, so we don't lose our video people.
I did.
I want to be real obsessive about this now.
Okay. What would be your dream job?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't think I have one.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. Do you have one?
Yeah.
What?
Actually, I have two. First one, like dream job would be movie director.
Yeah.
I think that'd be something like creating like that.
Yeah.
Even though I hear it's like terrible when you lose like 40 pounds and all your hair falls out and it's so stressful.
Yeah.
Like I would like to be a movie director. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then my second dream job would be a cabinet maker. Like I want to build furniture.
That's cool. I guess like game designer I've always been fascinated by.
Yeah. I've told people those dream jobs before, and they're like, those are obtainable dreams. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you don't have to dream big. Like, you have to do something you like.
Movie director is tough. I mean, movie director is one of those things. I mean, you see how hard you know, we can't get anyone to fucking watch this, you know, this stuff. You know, I mean, movie director is obtainable, that you can direct a movie, but to be like a big movie director, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I always say with like professional athletes that they deserve the money they make because, you know, they have such extreme dedication to what they do. And I guess that's probably the same for artistic pursuits too, but I really think there's some like luck involved in that. Like, I don't know, like you have to be, you know, unless you're, yeah, I mean, you either have to be just preternaturally talented or you know, or get like a little bit lucky and like have somebody that like matters like see your stuff, you know, to be like really big. But I guess you get like a middle of the road, because like that's the same thing with like game design, you know. But that like that, I don't know. It's probably the same though. Honestly, I feel like just from the amount I've read and watched about it, like I feel like I have, you know, a novice understanding of the game design world, and it sounds like it's like a pretty small world, and if you really do just plug away and like meet the right people, which you can do just with effort, you know, you can at least get somewhere. So it's probably the same way in the movie industry too.
Yeah, the movie industry is like you really do start as like a PA.
Yeah.
And then like you watch then you're like the director assistant.
Yeah.
And, like you basically get him water or her water. And like sandwiches.
The
and,
lady director.
Yeah. And you know, you just do props and you write scripts and you edit scripts. Like you just work your way up and then you fight and fight and fight and fight to direct movies, and then you direct movie. If that movie like does good, like you have to fight less, fight less, and then eventually people like pursue you. And then you have to start turning projects down. But like a movie production, like a big movie production, can be stuck. Like you could sign a contract. And then, like 10 years later, like they're finally like, all right, we're gonna start filming this movie, so we gotta write a script, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it kind of sucks because we're pretty old for some stuff now. like in order to do that, to like really get in the movie industry, you know, like you have to start that when you're like a teenager. You know, like a lot of these. You know, like there's a lot of jobs we could just pick up today, but a lot of these jobs, like you'd really have to start already. Like you had to be established already. You know, you know, that's sort of like one of the game design things is like, you know, how do you become a game designer? It's like, well, you design games, you know, but the idea is from when you're fairly young, you know, you should be like making a portfolio and getting your stuff out there and showing your stuff to random people, you know, not, you know, being 34 years old and like you couldn't do it. Like it'd be really hard to just jump in right now, you know.
But you could.
Could.
You're not going to have a hit by the time you're 36, but
yeah. The other, I don't know. I've always in the back of my head thought about going in some branch of the military too.
You're too old for that now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that always appealed to me.
Yeah, don't you turn 35 this year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, see, you'd have to lose like 40 pounds and get in before you turn 35.
Yeah, is that true for all the branches?
Yep. So you have to start by the time you're 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to be a certain weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the National Guard?
You're 35.
So 35.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you're a doctor.
Well, that's the thing. But so I have a master's degree, so I think that does carry some weight. And,
no, I meant like unless you're an actual doctor.
Yeah.
Because you become just a doctor.
Yeah.
You can be in the military and be a doctor.
Well, no, I think they would start as an officer of some sort too.
No, you can actually just be a doctor there.
Okay.
Too.
Well, so probably the same as a nurse practitioner, I would assume then.
I'm not sure, but I do know if you're a doctor or psychiatrist and everything.
Yeah.
You can just sign up and they'll accept you.
Yeah.
Like at like 40, you have to still pass physical tests and shit like that. But I think like those are circumstances. What is it? What's that? Something circumstances.
But
extenuating circumstances, because it takes so long to actually get like your
become a doctor
license and then like go through your residency. So like if you become a doctor or whatever, like they actually move out the date for you and all that shit.
But no, yeah, from what I understand from my guy I used to be friends with that was in the Air Force, like, you know, as like a guy with a master's degree, like I would have, I could have joined the Air Force as an officer basically, and then
officer cannon school.
Yeah. If you were a doctor, you would basically join as a high ranking officer.
Right. So. Yeah, the guy at work, he's 49, but that's the guy I was talking about. He did I think 16 years. Yeah. So he's technically only 33 in the Army because for every year you're in, they take a year off. Okay. So he can go in. He's like, you should join the Army with me. And I was like, I don't want to. And he's like, why not? I was like, well, I don't want to go in as E4, which is you can go in as an E4 with your bachelor's. Yeah. And I was like, if I go in, like I want to get into officer cannon school. Like I would be like an 01, lieutenant second class. Yeah. And then work my way to lieutenant first class. Yeah. And then like I would be an officer. That's the only way I would do it.
Yeah, that's what the guy was saying to me, and it's I don't know, it's one of the things I think about because I think I was in my late 20s when we were talking about this, and he was like, I think for the Air Force you had to join like 30 or something, and that's what he was saying. He was like, oh, you joined, you'd be a lieutenant, you'd make more money than you're making now, and have all the government benefits,
Yeah, you want to make it now.
No, it was a lot of money. I forget how much it was.
That's not that much.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's different for the different branches, but what did he?
Oh, it's all the same.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pay scale. It's a federal pay scale.
Yeah. But no, it was like a decent amount of money, and then obviously as you would rank up
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's determined by your rank and your how long you've been in.
Here, let me look it up.
I'll look it up.
All right.
Yeah.
What was that question? Dream job?
Dream job.
Yeah.
Oh, so. Oh my god. That's so annoying.
What's
like
that?
when I open my thing, Instagram pops up. It's you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the best.
How
many views did it have?
None.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, mine's cabinet making.
Yeah. So I knew a guy actually when I was going to school for my master's degree, a guy that was going to go be a nurse anesthetist, and who also was a cabinet maker. So he made like a ton of money as a cabinet maker, and then he already had a job lined up to be a nurse anesthetist down in Texas, where he's gonna make $150,000 a year or something.
So there's an O1, which is your first one.
Uh-huh.
It's $4,011 a month.
So what's that come to be a year?
Not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
48,000.
How quickly does that go up?
It's over the years.
You like a scale there?
Nah. Yeah, it goes from like basically, if you're still in O1, an O2 goes to 4,900 a month, and that at 38 years, if you don't rank up, it's 5,887 a month.
Yeah.
Then an O3, which is a captain, it's 5671 a month.
Okay.
And that's I don't know. It goes. Yeah. So pretty much you have to rank up 05. So it doesn't actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
Not
you get
much.
paid more now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to be a cabinet maker. That's something I could actually probably do eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried.
Because I mean, you get the tools and basically practice on your own and make your own stuff, and then eventually get better at it, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like because I used to love New Yankee Workshop.
Mm.
So I mean that's something I would like to do.
Are you drinking your kombucha?
No.
Are you really not drinking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna pour them all. Should I pour them all together? Are you gonna drink the lemon water?
no.
Not drinking any of it.
Oh God.
I just want to drink it if you're gonna drink it. But
Just drink it.
Okay.
Among your friends, what are you best known for?
I don't know. Probably.
We're gonna move on to that question.
Yeah. Probably not good things.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yes and no, because I don't have any friends. I mean, out of my former friends, I mean, probably not good things, but, I don't know. I honestly don't have much of a concept of what other people think of me.
Okay. What household chore is the worst?
Wait, well, what do you think you're best known for?
What am I
Hmm?
best known for?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, this is a real more color. Look at this.
Probably being a jerk.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's my shtick.
Yeah, you being a jerk?
Yeah.
I don't know. What am I best known for? Being inappropriate or being a jerk.
Yeah.
So, what household chore is the worst?
Folding laundry.
I disagree. I don't think folding laundry is that bad.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, it takes so long.
It takes 2 minutes.
Oh, it takes so long.
You don't do anything around the house.
I mean, I've folded in my life. It takes forever. It fucking some of the shit, how do you even fold it? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I hate folding.
I would say cleaning up after cooking.
Yeah.
You're all full and shit.
If you do it, I don't know. Yeah, it is tough because if you do it immediately, it's easier. But if you do it later, it's harder. But you don't want to do it immediately.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it later either.
Or emptying the silverware out of the dishwasher is terrible.
Yeah, I don't have
It's like the folding of dishes.
I don't have a working dishwasher right now, so
It's just terrible.
it's rough.
All right, one last question.
Yeah.
Okay. What small, seemingly insignificant decision had a massive impact on your life?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I think about random things like that some of the time. Um, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can think of people that I sort of had inappropriate relationships with when I was married that like didn't never went anywhere and like there was
those aren't small, seemingly insignificant.
well no but like where like they where like those could have turned where it became something inappropriate and I like never like went down that path, so I mean that obviously could have changed the trajectory, essentially it was like one moment in time that like where I made one decision or another where like I mean that obviously could have changed the trajectory a lot where like maybe I never would have actually got married. So when I say married I mean like in my past relationship or like maybe that would have relationship ended sooner or like I would have never had a kid or like a lot of stuff like that. That's what I would say. I could think of like 2 or 3 moments like that because like I was pretty unhappy so I probably did a lot of inappropriate things, but never like carried any of them through you would say. um, But that's what immediately came to mind. I know there's other things that are more relevant and probably bigger decisions in life, but I don't know. That's what I can think of. I can think of like the multiple car accidents I got in when I like first started driving. But I mean, I don't know that they had
A massive impact on your life.
Yeah, I don't think they had a big impact really. I mean, at the time they did, but like I don't know if they changed the long term trajectory of my life at all.
Um, my small, seemingly insignificant uh, decision that had a massive impact on my life. When I text my old supervisor that I was sick, which I actually was sick, and he fired me through text message.
Yeah.
So that was on a Friday, and then like that Monday,
Yeah.
I went. I took a side job,
Mm.
and I drove, and I was like sick. I was still sick, and I drove from his house back to Route 130, and I got a head-on collision,
Oh yeah.
and I broke my ankle,
Mm.
and like my ankle still hurts.
Yeah,
Like
you
it
still have
still
a problem.
like keeps you from doing stuff.
Was that a big impact on your life? I mean, it had a big impact on your ankle.
No, it has a huge impact on my life.
Yeah.
It hurts all the time. I'm in pain. It hurts like when it gets too swollen, like I can't walk.
Yeah.
It makes me super grumpy sometimes because of the pain. Sometimes I can't like run more than a mile.
Yeah. I can't run more than that.
I put on 60 pounds and I still like haven't gotten it off.
Wow, that was a big impact.
I couldn't join the army back up because of the permanent injury. Yeah, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
I was gonna go back into the military, but I couldn't because of the permanent injury.
Yeah.
I never really need anyone.
I wonder if you could take like some like neuropathic pain medicine, like Lyric or gabapentin or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's like they're like medicine for nerve pain basically. Like people take them like diabetic people take them for like the peripheral neuropathies and stuff. Like when they get the pain in their legs from like the diabetes. But it's for like nerve pain. But I wonder if something like that would help you for that sort of pain. That's probably what it is. I mean, obviously the injury's healed by now.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely nerve pain.
So
Like I can't. Well, I can, but no one else like on the interior side of my ankle. Like it still like puts the electrical signals. Like I feel like go throughout my entire foot. And it's like if somebody else touches them, like my gut reactions just to kick them.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I was talking to my sister about her concussion she had like a while ago, and that's sort of how she described it too. She like certain movements where she would just have this like electric shock in the middle of her head. I'm like that's just what it felt like, and like it was a very clear, distinct thing. I was thinking about with Kelly's brain damage on her MRI. So
She has brain damage?
did I tell you about that? Yeah.
Nah. You told me about the MRI, but I didn't know she had brain damage.
Yeah, she has these frontal lobe changes. So like so basically either from previous trauma or like migraine related changes. It was unclear what it was. And yeah, I remember talking about it. So I was joking. She's basically like Gary Busey. she had like this frontal lobe injury
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah, you were telling me about that last week.
So, but they started on medicine for migraines, and she's like, her headaches are gone.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's one of those, the SNRIs. One of those guys.
Yeah. So next week you can, if you get here early enough, you can see my awesome new little truck.
That's awesome. Nice.
That's my buddy's he's gonna tow for me. So now I'm like,
I'm gonna drink the rest of this.
yeah. Now I'm worried about what my friends think of me, what I'm known for.
Yeah. I had two more. But other health news. I had two more skin biopsies. I'm a real like the Noah's Ark of like skin cancer. Just like 2 by 2, they're gonna slowly take off every mole in my body.
Yeah.
So.
They come back cancerous.
Yeah, I'm waiting for those results. I'm pretty sure. I'm like in my head. I'm pretty sure the one is, and the other one's probably fine. That's what I'm hoping. Because the one that I think is a problem, it was definitely there before, and we just didn't look at it. So if that were the case, then in my head at least, like I had all these for a while, and now they're all gone and fine. If this like new one comes back cancerous, that worries me a little more. But I don't know. So maybe I'll have another giant scar.
Yeah.
So.
Well, your scar's not like giant.
They didn't heal well. Should I show the camera?
No. No one see that.
Yeah, I don't know. They're funky and didn't heal right.
That'd be fucked up if we actually got a viewer and then they see that and they just like not view.
Oh, I was show people all the time. Like I'll be talking to people, I'll be like, and just like random people, just like make conversation, be like, oh, they had this giant scar here. Yeah. And that's a small one actually, but the other one's harder to show people.
Right.
But I had a real dilemma today because so if it was there like a scrape biopsy on their skin, like it's like they just carve a big hole out. So it's not a big deal, but you have to like keep Vaseline over it for like a week so it like heals right. Which my other ones never got a chance to do because then they need other things on them. But I forgot. So the ones on like behind my right shoulder, and I'm so inflexible at this point. Like I always was, and then like the more I lift weights, the less flexible I get.
Why don't you do yoga?
Fucking, because I have balls.
Nah, yoga's good.
I'm not doing it. I don't have a man bun. I'm not doing yoga.
Nah, I've done yoga a couple times.
I mean, I just accept that I can't reach most of my body with my arms. And the other one's like on my hip back here, so it's not like it's like on my hip, but like I like to like the what's the suntan lotion bottle where they're pulling the bathing suit down, like seriously I have to get to it. So I had a real dilemma because I forgot like when I got out of the shower this morning, I forgot to like have Kelly put new ones on. So I got to work and I was like, oh, what do I do now? I was like I can't just pull my pants and be like, oh, can somebody dress this for me? So I in the mirror managed to do this one myself. I don't know if I'm actually over it, and I had to like get somebody to do my back one. But
hey, so since you've been working out, have you ever gotten a massage?
No.
You should probably do that.
I don't know, man.
Have you ever done any yoga?
No.
Any like weightlifter or exerciser, like you should do yoga like maybe once a week. Get a massage like every once in a while.
I'm just gonna get stronger muscles until I'm totally immobile, and then it'll be easy to move the weights around because I just have to move my entire body to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll probably have like real bad back problems, and shoulder problems.
No, I do I train the back muscles all the time too.
Yeah. No, I mean like your back problems, like if you're not stretching and everything. Do you do downward dog?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not into that.
Yeah, you should like do some sort of stretching. And you get better gains too if you do some stretching and get massages.
That's what I've heard. So what I read about it is, you really shouldn't stretch before exercise, because that changes. I don't really understand it, but it changes your muscles in some way that like you actually can be a little more prone to injury. But you should stretch at some point throughout the week.
Yeah, like your off day or whatever.
Yeah.
You should do some stretches like yoga poses and shit, and they do help. And then once a month or once every other month, you should actually just get a massage too because it breaks everything apart, and you get better gains and it's more even, I guess. It's like not weightlifters. The body people.
Bodybuilders?
Yeah, not bodybuilders. The strong. What are the guys that show off their bodies?
Those are bodybuilders, yeah.
Yeah, they actually for evenness they actually get massages like once a month, once a week. Some of them.
Yeah, I probably want to do the massage thing, but I probably will try stretching.
Yeah, like I do downward dog.
Yeah.
Almost every morning. It helps my back and everything. Just
Yeah.
like you just stretch like you never really had a dog, right?
What's that?
You never really had a dog growing up, or
Yeah.
yeah. So dogs, if you ever watch dogs, they stretch a lot, and like they don't have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And so they call it downward dog. It's the same stretch dogs do, and it basically stretches out your whole body. And you just hold those poses for like 10 seconds. You do it like 10 times.
So it's just like downward dog, like sun salutation. That's all I need to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and even if you don't want to do like whole like workouts, you should definitely at least do that where you stretch your whole body.
We can do a whole week Costa yoga episode where it's just like we're lead a yoga.
No one wants to see you on camera.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but no, the flexibility can be honestly can be an issue. So like especially if I do and I know this is stupid to do, but I just like how it feels afterwards. Like I've started like on my chest days, and then in between bench presses, I just do bicep curls because then when you leave, you just feel awesome. Even though it's really stupid to combine them because then there's nothing to look forward to at all on the other days. But like when I leave after that, like I can just barely reach my headphones to like take them off. But with my like and it's like under my left shoulder blade where this biopsy was. When I got my friend from work to like do it today, I before I pulled my shirt up, I was like I'm gonna warn you, it's a place. It looks like I should be able to reach, but I can't reach it. Like,
yeah, you should definitely do stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like before you work out, but like on off days or whatever.
That's good.
You should definitely do them. You get, it works your body out a little better.
Oh, it hit me.
Oh my God, stop
drinking. Really hit me. I'm drinking it all.
Yeah. I don't do as many stretches as I should, but I do downward dog, and that works. I do lunges.
Yeah.
Lunges stretch out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm down with lunges.
Yeah.
That sounds like a gym activity, not like a yoga activity.
Yeah.
Down
so they stretch different things. And do you do any planks or anything? Work the core?
Sometimes core. I mean, I like to do the hanging thing where you tilt your pelvis, lift your legs up, that sort of thing.
Knees up.
Yeah, I like doing that. And I like just doing the like when you do like the what are they called?
Crunches?
Just the crunches, like the weighted crunches. Like I like to do. And then I like to do the thing where you like hang over forward and like you come back to like work your lower back. That's like most of my core stuff, and because then with that too, then you can go sideways and like, with a weight bend all the way down the thing and come back. So
yeah, the weight is not good. Not good for you. It compresses your disc, and no, it does not even it out. You should do the other side.
Yeah, you do one side, the other side.
No, it's bad for you.
I don't think it's true.
It is. There's definitely better exercises to do that.
I'm sure. Because you're trying to, I mean, you're basically working your obliques with that exercise. So, you're supposed to do multiple. You're supposed to like work them in different planes. So that works them in one plane. Then you should do rotational stuff too. I really like the band, like the
cable pulls.
Yeah, like the cable pulls where like you twist.
X chop.
So, yeah. That's an exercise. I try to do once a week. I don't always, and sometimes I end up doing it 2 or 3 times a week because it's one I like a lot. But it all depends how open all that stuff is.
Do you do like up and down and across X chops?
Yeah, I try to do. Both sides? I try to do up and then middle and then down a little bit.
Do you do both sides?
Yes, alternate.
So it's 6 exercises altogether.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good workout.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I like about the cable stuff. I feel like that can be a whole day because you can do. I like to do like pulls and then pushes and then across cross this way, across that way, and then do the full body. So I mean you can be there for 45 minutes, And what's nice is it's basically like a giant superset because you can go one thing to the next thing, the next thing to the next thing. And like days I really get into it, I mean I'm like dripping sweat because you basically just exercise nonstop for like a half hour, with like no breaks in the middle. So it's a pretty good workout. When I first like started I guess when I first like discovered it for myself, like the routine that I like to do, I did it like. I probably did like 3 times a week for like a few weeks because it was like the new thing I was doing, and so I liked it more, and I felt like amazing, But now it's like mixed in with everything else again. So, but I'm gonna try the rest of this before we end.
Yeah. So, how much cardio you been doing?
Well, a little bit. I've been doing. I did last week. I did probably like 3 12-minute cardio sessions.
Wow.
Which is like more than I've done in a while. But I just remember when I was doing cardio before, like it was just like I never got that feeling because sometimes like if your cardiovascular stuff's bad enough, then even just doing like squats and doing like heavier weights, like you get like nauseous because like you don't have a good enough, like there's not enough blood circulating in your body efficiently enough to like fuel your muscles and your stomach and everything else. So I mean I do cardio just as a means to do the other stuff better. Right. Like I guess that's where I've gotten like I've gotten to the point, where I focus on not only weight training but and mostly upper body weight training. So if you have like cardio and like lower body stuff and upper body stuff, like the gap's gotten big enough that I'm weak enough at the other things now because they've obviously gotten even worse that it's starting to impact this. So the only thing I could think how I like hurt my knee a little bit the other day was just lifting the dumbbells up to like get them in position to like overhead lift or bench press. So like that's the problem. So now I have to like work on my legs a little bit just to lift the weights up to bench press. And then like the cardio stuff is like bad enough. Like I have to start working on that a little bit so I'm not like getting nauseous if I squat or something,
Right. Well, the thing about cardio is like, one of the laws of physics is that if you walk a mile and you run a mile, you should be able to burn the same amount of calories. But when you
the
run,
intensity is different. Yeah.
When you run, you continue to burn calories throughout the day, and like you watch. Like what I've noticed for myself is like you watch videos, people go, it's true. Like 85% of your losing weight is working out as your diet and everything. Yeah. But that 15% where you actually work out, it's like it is substantial. It's basically like if 85% of your diet is diet, and then 15% is actually working out. From what I realized that if you don't work out and you just do diet, you actually get no results. It's well,
yes and no. So I'm a bit of an anecdotal case study in this because I've done all these things, right? I was fat and lazy, you would say, and then I had a perfect diet for like 2 or 3 years, like ate extremely well. And then my diet became shit and I got a little fatter again. And then I started to exercise, but I've never really fully recovered my diet back to where it was. I mean, it was very bad for a while. Now it's like, not great. So I can tell you the way I felt through all those things. Obviously when I was fat, I felt fucking fat. When my diet was perfect, but I did not exercise a minute a day, is the best I've ever looked. I mean, my arms and chest are a lot smaller than they are now, but like my stomach was flat. Like, I mean, it was also a time period where I dressed really well in life because I thought I was like real, like, I was like real big head too. So I mean, but like in a shirt and tie and stuff, like I looked really good. I think that's the best I've ever looked. This is the best I've ever felt. But I don't think I look as, I mean, depending on what you're looking for. I mean, I guess it's personal preference whether like me skinnier before versus me with a little belly but like more muscular now. I guess different people would think I look better now or then. But to me, I don't think I look as good as I did then. But like, I could like most things I look at, I'm like, I could lift that up. Like, and like that's a good feeling, and like I just just the way like you can move your body in space when you exercise. Like
Right.
you just feel very in control of your body.
And the more,
You know?
like, just like between building your strength and building your cardio and everything,
Yeah.
I just feel that I just feel better. And that if I just do diet, like, I still feel fat. Where it's like I feel fat now, like I'm a pretty fat guy, but like everything jiggles, but not because I'm fat, because there's an actual layer of muscle.
Yeah.
Like I feel different. And then the thing is that if you just do diet, you're not building any muscle. You're actually probably losing muscle if you're not working out. And then the more muscle you have, the better you are at burning calories.
Yeah. Like I'm really well, like you watch like Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
And like I feel like there's a joke all the time that like Goku's like always hungry and like eats all the time. Like that's me now. Like I mean I eat enough for probably like a 400-pound person. Like I eat all the time, all day, every day, but that's what it is. I can build enough muscle now. I can do that without being obese.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just regular fat.
So my favorite Dragon Ball Z scene ever.
Yeah.
You know Hercule, the strongest person on Earth, strongest human.
Oh yeah, I honestly haven't watched most of the episodes in a long time.
Oh, okay.
But,
so he's the strongest man on Earth. But then you have all these, whatever.
Yeah.
And so my favorite one is Boo comes down and punches Hercule in the face because he's like doing all these feats of strength and everything. And Boo or Super Boo comes down, punches him in the face. Hercule. Hercule goes around the world, right? He goes around the world, and then he bumps in, like the back of his body bumps into Boo. Like so, he goes around the world and like hits him. Like that's where he stops. That's how hard he hit him.
Yeah.
And like the one guy at work who like he quit, but he loved Dragon Ball Z. He's like, I don't remember that. So he watched like 200 hours of Dragon Ball Z, and he found the clip. And I don't know, something you said just reminded me of that, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. Just one of my favorite scenes of all time.
But yeah, because I was just talking to somebody at work about this. A girl I'm kind of friends with. She doesn't work directly with me, but she lost a bunch of weight recently. She looks like pretty good now. And like I said something to her. I was like, and apparently like a lot of people don't really know her started saying stuff because she lost so much weight. And she was saying about starting exercise. And I told her that story. It was kind of funny because we were coming in the elevator together. It was just us in the elevator, and I was telling her that story. Just my experience that I basically said that I was, I sort of was that where you're at now, where like I lost a bunch of weight. And I feel like that was the best I ever looked. But then I started exercising. I didn't eat as well, and this is the best I've ever felt. And I was saying to her if you do both, like you're gonna feel like amazing. And I was like real animated about it. And I was right when the elevator door opened, and like two people I knew were outside. And they were like giving me like what are you talking about? Because I was just giving this motivational speech on the elevator.
Yeah, so you open up and give this it's the best you're ever gonna feel. Look, some think it's a pyramid scheme, but I know different. It's an octagon. So, well, that's it for this week's Whole Wheat Costa.
It's gone.
For Kev, I'm Jay, and thanks for listening. Hold on.